This exercise is called Hero. The goal is to present a person that you admire and look up to, and who is some kind of a mentor or guiding you in your life. Somebody who is your hero. So the goal is to create a video that is 3 to 5 minutes in length and submit that in a 50-minute time frame. This requires you to think, write, and then present. You win the competition by focusing on 3 things, the 3 P's. Purpose. What is the purpose of the hero in your life? How do they inspire you? The second one is passion. You have to deliver the video or presentation in a passionate format. And thirdly, you have to be able to persuade the judges that what you're describing is true, sincere, and heartfelt. I was debating of whether I should give you an example or not because I do not want to affect your individual thinking. But I also want you to know that I eat my own dog food. What does that mean to eat your dog food? I'm not expecting you to do an exercise that I have not done myself. So I wanted to set an example. So upcoming is what would be my presentation, except you don't have to create a PowerPoint. You just write down, record your video, and just submit it. Okay, here it goes. So my hero, this is me on the left side, and my hero is Elon Musk. So who is he? He's a physicist and entrepreneur. And on the side, just like me, he has an educational company called Ad Astra and also Synthesis. So why is Elon my hero? There are 3 reasons. Number 1, he's tackling 2 really, really hard problems. One is reducing climate change, and he's doing that by building EVs, electric vehicles, with this company called Tesla that do not pollute. And then he's also building solar panels and batteries that store energy so you don't have to use coal to produce electricity. And he has a company called SpaceX, which is trying to make humanity a multi-planetary species. What does that mean? He's building these rockets that will try to go to Mars. And again, it's important to note he's trying to go to Mars. He hasn't accomplished it. And so trying is good enough. Sometimes you succeed, sometimes you do not, but it's always important to try. And so maybe humans will go to Mars one day and live and habitate the planet. And so he's trying to do that. That's number 1. Secondly, he applies first principles thinking. What does that mean? First, it means that you boil down things to their fundamental truths and then reason up from there. So I'll give a quick example, right? Growing up, your mother, my mother, everybody's mother says, son, daughter, please go brush your teeth and go to bed. It's time to sleep. And so we obey, and we've done all very well. But one of the things to do is maybe ask why. Why do we need to sleep? And the answer could be, and your mom would say, because your body needs rest, right? And then you might ask, why does the body need rest? The answer may be because we would die if we didn't sleep, right? And so then the question would be, why would that make us die? And the answer could be because the body needs oxygen. When the rest, it maximizes utilization of oxygen. The brain cells need to rest and go to sleep, and all those kind of reasons. And so now, from those kind of thinking, you could go down deeper in investigating how cells work, what oxygen helps, and how it helps during sleep, and so on and so forth. So you get to a true reason why sleeping is important. So that's the kind of thinking that is applied when you think of first principles thinking. I hope that makes sense. Secondly, you're opposed to reasoning by analogy. And I'll give some examples of that as well. Analogy means you do things because you copy other people, right? So things you might hear out there is, I can't do that because it's never been done before. So you won't attempt something because nobody else has done it before. So that's the wrong kind of thinking. Another thing you hear a lot on the street is, you need a lot of money to do something. And that you may apply that and not attempt to do something because you've heard that it takes a lot of money. But these days you might be able to get a loan. You might be able to find a wealthy uncle who is going to invest in you or something like that, right? So don't give up because others have given up on it. So that's the reason number 2. Thirdly, he has the ability to get the best output from the best talent. So what he does is hire the best people in any industry, but a lot of big companies try to get the best people, but they're not able to maximize the output. And he does that incredibly well. One way he does that, he works very, very hard, and then he forces all his team members to work very hard, and that's the way everybody then achieves. So, in summary, Elon is my hero because he tackles hard problems, he applies first principles thinking, and he has the ability to get best output from the best talent. So that was my presentation. My presentation would have ended there. You don't have to present a person like I did. You also don't have to create a presentation, of course. You can just record a video and you speaking into it and presenting your idea is good enough. And again, you take any human that you look up to. It could be a teacher, a relative, a person who's alive, person who's not alive. Again, the main thing is to bring out the 3 Ps, which is purpose, passion, and persuasion, and also maybe some creativity and all of that. So the more exciting and interesting you make it, the more enticed the judges will be to award you as a winner. And so if you have any questions, please put them in the chat session, and then we'll get started. Thank you.